Epic, right? Hello, 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 everyone. Dr. Rowena Winkler here, and happy full moon in Leo. This is our first full moon of 2024, and wow, what a powerful punch it is going to be in terms of what we are setting up or what we're letting go of in to prepare for the year to come. So let's talk a little bit about this full moon. Leo is a fire sign. Leo is the lion, right? It embodies creativity and it embodies that power, it embodies that confidence. And so these are the insights. This is the energy that this full moon wants to bring to us going into 2024. What are your creative breakthroughs and what are you going to do in order to connect with the muse, right? With our creativity in order to experience and live out this breakthrough. And given that it's Aquarius season, taking it to the next level, how can we take our creativity, our creative genius, our creative energy and have these breakthroughs come through on a more societal collective level? Now, let's not forget that on January 20th, we had Pluto entering Aquarius. This was huge. This is probably one of the biggest transits of the year, if not for several years, right? And what does this mean? Pluto is that planet of change, of transformation. And given that it's now in Aquarius, as I mentioned, looking at our creativity on a global, societal, collective level, think about how we can create, how we can use our creative juices in order to make an even bigger impact than what we can imagine or believe. Leo is a very confident sign. Leo is all about the accolades and all about the achievement and being able to share that with the entire world slash universe. So take those energies of Leo, of Aquarius, and consider how you can make that bigger impact. Leo also welcomes us to shine a light, right? Because that fire energy, Leos love to be in the spotlight. So how can we shine a light? How can we shine a spotlight on our own unique voice? How can we show our authentic selves, our most unique selves in a way that, is going to benefit everyone? Authenticity is key here when it comes to this particular full moon. So how can you step into your authenticity in that Aquarian ideal of the collective, right? How can you show up as your authentic self in service to the collective? How can you show up as your authentic self in order to bring goodness and positivity and joy to the collective, right? So this is not just about you. Even though Leo can have that I mentality, we're moving from the me to the we. So how can we step into our most authentic selves, step into our own personal power, right? As I've mentioned in one of my last videos, we are in an 8-year, right? 2024 is 8 in numerology, which is about that personal power. So how can we take that energy of the 8 in the 8th year, that personal power, infuse it with that Leo fiery energy and spread that energy out to the greater good, to a global space, right? And in terms of full moons are celebrations. So it's a celebration of who we are and how we show up and how we can serve our fellow man. But it also is an opportunity to release. So think about this as you are pondering, as you're doing your rituals, and we'll get into that in just a little bit for the full moon. What do you need to let go of in order to show up more authentically, right? Is what's holding you back from showing up most authentically? What is stopping you from embodying that bombastic Leo energy? What's holding you back from that? What's getting in the way of you shining that light and roaring your truth, right? Consider these things, and maybe these are things to let go of. So when we talk about rituals, all of these questions that I've just posed, those can all be journal prompts, right? We can think about these things, authenticity, shining the spotlight, creativity and our breakthroughs, the Aquarian collective, right? These can all be journal prompts that we can write down. And, given that Leo is that fire sign, whatever we, write who we want to be, right? On one side. So take a sheet of paper. Let me be more clear. Take a sheet of paper. On the left side, write down, you know, what you aspire to be, what you hope to do, what you hope to accomplish, what you hope to obtain, who you intend to be. And on the right side, write down the limiting beliefs that get in the way of you achieving that ideal. Rip the paper in half and burn the right side of those limiting beliefs. We are releasing the things that are limiting us from being our most amazing authentic selves, right? So that's one way you can do it. Another thing, which I intend to do, is using that creativity in a scripting practice. Now, I will have a social media post about this, but in case you aren't sure what scripting is, one way to go about it is in the morning. You are writing your gratitudes, what you're grateful for, as if you are your future self. So you write about your day as if it already happened. And then at the end of the day, you reflect on the day and show gratitude for what happened, what actually occurred. And what you'll find in the scripting practice is that what you're what you're manifesting, what your ideal is for the day, and what has happened gets closer and closer and closer and closer, because you are writing that out into the universe. Another way to go about this is doing it with a voice memo. So you could record a voice memo and say what you're grateful for as if the day already happened. And then you could, once again at night, say what you're actually grateful for what the day has occurred. And that one's even more powerful because we're using our voice, and Mama Universe loves to hear us say things out loud. So, doing a scripting, a manifestation practice, whether it's through writing or through your voice, you can, as always, and as we're about to do, you can pull oracle cards or tarot cards in order to get your message for the full moon. So with that, let's pull a card. I think I'm going to go with this one. I was between two, but I think we're going to go with Divine Circus by Alana Fairchild. I actually just pulled one of these recently for a client, and it was a goodie. So, and I feel like circus feels very Leo to me, like that lion tamer situation. So okay, let me move back a little bit. Okay, I think it wants this one. I believe I've pulled this one before. All right, we got the Velvet Queen. The Velvet Queen. All right, let's see what she has to say. 25. Oh, 25. That's so funny because the date of the full moon is the 25th. Huh. We might have to look up the spiritual significance of the number 25 now. Okay. A rare prize is to be bestowed upon you. The universe is confirming that the most luscious dreams of your heart are being nurtured into manifestation. To this end, you shall be giving a saving grace and intervention if needs be. To be open to receive, surrender doubt in favor of unconditional trust. Through your trust and optimism, you'll make it easier for the universe to give you a most deserved gift. A rare prize is worth the effort to attain it. Your efforts will need to include loving discipline. Loving discipline is not about trying to bend the world according to your will, but rather about readying yourself to align with the spirit of what you want to receive. To receive, rather than attempt to take force, requires strength, trust, spiritual intelligence, and courage. It's easier to try and force things from a fearful place, but it is more effective and empowering to learn how to attract and receive through consciously chosen surrender. This allows the universe to do its best work for you. To surrender is not about passivity, but doing all we can do and then trusting life enough to let go and allow the outcome to be what it will. Surrendering is not giving up. It's about trusting that there's a great and generous intelligence expressing itself through our lives, and if open to it, great treasures are bestowed upon us. So the discipline spoken of here is about changing your consciousness. It asks you to to release values around, oh my gosh, why can't I read? It asks you to release issues around self-worth. Why should you not be empowered and assisted by the universe to create a life that fills you with joy and feels just right for you? Of course, you should, can, and will be. Release any lack of self-worth that would get in the way of opening in complete trust to the universe. The Velvet Queen assists in shifting the mind from scarcity to prosperity consciousness, where we feel we can receive precious gifts with an easy, open attitude, neither holding on to them out of fear nor pushing them away out of shame or guilt. When she enters your life, she brings a sign of abundance headed your way. This might manifest itself in many and varied ways in financial wealth, career opportunities, increased love and affection in your relationships, or as a sense of living in the rich fullness of life, spiritually as well as emotionally and materially. She also indicates a prize that's worth attaining. It is said that the sweetest fruit is at the top of the tree and therefore worth the climb. The Velvet Queen lets you know that your most prized dream is within reach through a combination of letting life unfold as it will and your own disciplined efforts. Don't give up. You cannot make the fruit on the tree grow faster. This will happen according to the rhythm of life. But you can certainly do your part to be ready to climb the tree at the right moment to savor the sweetness of success. So the affirmation is I am strong and have surrendered into the perfection of life's loving grace. I love that. How Leo is that? I am strong and have surrendered. Yeah, so I hope that message was really helpful for you and that we can have that loving discipline and we can be courageous and surrender to what, is meant to unfold for us. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you learned a lot about this full moon in Leo. I hope you're able to take the time to celebrate this full moon and to release what no longer serves you. And as always, if there's anything that I can do, whether it's an astrology reading in regards to what this full moon means for your sign, or a tarot spread or an oracle card reading for just you versus the collective card pool, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I wish you the best, the full moon blessings, and we will talk soon. All right, take care.